Even to you, Mike. You know, it was kind of interesting. We knew this was going to be, I believe, our 60th annual dinner. And over the past few years, we've known that the Windsor Chamber of Commerce had started sometime around the turn of the century, but we weren't sure. And it took Jane Garibay getting a new desk for her to dig up something that's at every one of your tables. I don't know if you've had a chance to see it yet. It was a publication that was put out by the Chamber in 1932. And it shows that the Chamber started in 1909. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 100th anniversary of the Windsor Chamber of Commerce. It's interesting because they named the presidents in that little booklet, and like one of them's in Ellsworth. So we got some, I'm trying to remember, was there a Filer? There's some pretty old Windsor names on that booklet. So it was a great find. We'd like to thank Conica for reproducing it for us. We thought that'd be something you'd like to come home for. The folks from Loomis, Chaffee will get a kick out of some of the paragraphs in there. There's some good stuff. Tonight is a night of business and pleasure. We've got to elect some officers and swear some folks in. But at this time, I'd like to introduce some of our honored guests. Could Mayor Donald Trinks please stand up? Don? We'd like to welcome our town manager, Peter Sousa. Peter? The town's economic development director, Jim Burke. Jim? We've got some exciting news in town. This year's small family SBA award is going to be going to the Carmen family for their funeral homes, and so we have Frank Carmen with us tonight, the fourth. We'd like to welcome Peggy Sayre. Peggy? And we have a few past presidents here tonight of the Windsor Chamber, and we'd like you to stand when I call your name. William Gomber. It used to be Bill, but my mother always taught me to respect elders. So. Mike Rabbit. Sharon Seelig. Marty Collier. He's got a great name. Walter Whalen. Diane Kabinski. Bob Carroll. I'm sorry, Robert. And Skip Alford. Thank you all for coming. At this time, I'd like to welcome the President of the Windsor Chamber of Commerce to give some opening remarks.
To a reasonable distance here. Thank you, Marty, for that lovely introduction. I'd also like to mention, not sure if Marty said this, in addition to the 100th anniversary, this is also the 60th annual dinner. So 60 years. Happy to say I haven't been to all 60 of them. Now, since last time we were all together for this event, we've done a ton of work. And I just want to briefly go over a couple of the changes that we've had since last year. Our events. You know we do a ton of events. And even in these kind of difficult times, we've still been very successful with our events, including the Windsor Feud, the Chili Challenge, the annual auction, and the concerts on the green, which are going to be starting soon. The Windsor public will again be able to enjoy the concerts on the green due to your participation and support, so thank you for that. Also in the past year, our Business Development and Programs Committee has merged and come up with some very valuable programs to support our members. A couple of these programs are the 12 on 12, the Small Business Roundtable, and the Speed Networking program, which is just launching this month. Also, our participation in the School to Business Partnership presented the REAL stands for Relevant Education and Learning. That program happened once again this year, which was very successful. And they've been asked to present the program to the Connecticut Perkins Grant Committee. So it's a great example for the rest of the state. And as always, we continue to assist our members with networking programs, referrals, promotional opportunities, and our partnership with SCORE, the SBA, and the town of Windsor. Keeping all these programs running smoothly is really a mammoth effort. So thanks go out to Jane, of course, Phyllis, our board of directors, all our members, and all the volunteers whose participation is so vital. Please enjoy the evening.
Last year we tried, and you guys weren't used to it, so hopefully this year were. There's so many people that help the chamber on a daily basis, and at first it was like, oh God, we're going to give them an award again, and Lori St. Jake said, Jane, don't call me up again this year. You know, that's the good and the bad. It means that our volunteers stay with us for years and years, just like our past presidents that I've worked with many of for the past 10 years are here. So first, I'd like all past presidents, please stand up. And please stay standing. Sorry, Bill. Can I have present board members please stand? Present board members please stand. Past board members please stand. Come on, Bruce. He's crying. Can I have committee chairs and committee participants please stand? Sailor, you're a committee member. Okay. How many of you have worked on a program or worked with the chamber in some way? Please stand. Lynn, don't make me call you again this year. And just one more, but I'm looking out there. ING employees, you help with every event we do, you should be standing. Our restaurants and our retail, if you're here, Carroll, Don. Our member businesses, everyone who's a chamber member, please stand. TJ Seelig there in the back, please stand. Bill Seelig. So even though Marty gives me the kudos and all of you are so gracious, it is I who am very fortunate. My husband, yes, he's standing because he helps a lot too. But it is all of you that participate and help make the chamber what it is. I've often been asked, how many employees are you? And I'll say we're 1.5 because Phyllis is back there, who is awesome also. Phyllis, you're supposed to be standing. And then I say, but I have hundreds of volunteers, and that's all of you, and we thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Lafortune.
On behalf of ING, Brian Comer, other senior leaders, and our dedicated employees, I am proud to accept this prestigious award.
I just want to take a second to thank my table from Kimberly Hall and let you know that we have over 400 employees at Kimberly Hall that are dedicated to taking care of the elderly here in Windsor. We are so proud to do it. It is an honor, it is a gift, and I'm glad that we have the opportunity now to give back. Thank you so much.
And the board member of the year is Kristen Barbarotta from Johnson, Doe and Brown.
I just want to take a quick moment and thank Jane Garibay especially, my fellow board members and Paula Pierce. All of these people selflessly devote their business and personal time to supporting the chamber and the Windsor business community, and it's an honor and privilege to serve and work alongside each and every one of them. So thank you.
This year's award goes to Barbara Seelig for her lifelong dedication to Windsor. Could I ask Barbara to come to the podium?
Thank you so very much. I'm just very privileged and honored to receive this award. If my husband was here, he could clap in the loudest. Thank you all once more.
It's a great deal. It's my honor to present the Frank Parker Beautification Memorial Award to Loomis, Chaffee. Long-time resident of Windsor.
And the winner is Ruth Fahrbach.
Let's see. And the winner is Robert Carroll.
Thank you very much. It's fun to work in town. It's fun to be here. Thank you.
Just a question. Why do companies and organizations join the Chamber? I think we've seen a lot of those reasons tonight, but the two main reasons are to develop business contacts, we all do that, and to demonstrate a commitment to the local economy. One of our goals is to spread the idea of local economic commitment to the greater community. Most of us in this room are very mindful about keeping our money in town. We frequent the local shops, restaurants, businesses. If everyone in this room reminds somebody outside of this room to do the same and consciously choose to go to our Windsor businesses first, imagine how much more of the local income will stay in our own economy. For every dollar you spend in a locally owned Windsor store or business, 60 cents of it revolves within the Windsor economy, versus about 6 cents when you go to the larger chain stores. So stay in Windsor, folks. I know you do it, but help us spread the word. Thank you.